Is that what we got? Yeah, that's what we got. A little far, I think. But I kind of think I'm prone to just leave it. Yes. That's what live streamers do, honey. They talk to themselves. Okay. Hey Michael, what's going on? Glad to see you, buddy. I'm getting set up here. I meant to be on here an hour ago, but that's just life. Didn't work out that way. What's going on, John? Glad to see you. Where do I get these on? Not that I need any more insulation, but I also don't need anybody saying, hey, that guy's out there, he's carving in his shorts, you know, he cut his freaking leg off, you know, there's something wrong with this fella. Probably have to put him down. What's going on, Tim List, Lori Keller, Tony Newton? Hey, what's going on, guys? Y'all be sure to smash that like button. Help me out, get this thing going pretty good. And I get these on. I guess I hadn't got that much fatter since last year.
Hey, Tony Newton.
They still fit. Hey, what's going on, boss lady in the background? She's having a good time. Hey, hit the like button. There's a lot more of you on there than there is hit the like button. What the heck? Come on, let's go. What? What'd you say?
I was just saying hi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okie doke. What I do with my earplugs is around there somewhere. I don't want to start out with them headphones because they make the head hot. Hot head. Oh, there they are. I knew I had them handy. But anyway, don't tell her, but I'm putting these on so I can't hear her. No. Tim, I am at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds in Lancaster, Ohio at a antique tractor club show. And today is always really slow. So it's a good day you don't hear a live stream. But that said, tomorrow is usually pretty busy and Sunday's pretty busy too. But so it's a good day to kind of play around, see how it goes. And like I said, be sure to hit the like button, guys. Looks like we got 4 going so far. And I'm gonna start out by making a Highland cow because we sold 3 of them last week and only got 1 left. I had a guy text me and say, hey, you got any Highland cows ready? So I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll find out. But I know I need to be making some. How about that? I don't know how good you guys can see that so far, but we're gonna do it. Yeah, you got it, Lori. Tell them, hit that like button. Okay, I'm gonna get at it. If anybody says, man, that guy ain't got no hearing protection on, they ain't looking that close, are they? All right. Y'all know that song. buddy. How's it going? Yeah, say hi to people on the live stream there.
Oh, hi.
What are you carving? What are you making?
Highland cow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got one out there already.
Oh my, they're the ones that have the,
What is it? Yeah, he's got the horns.
yeah, the whole
Yeah, you'll see him out there.
Okay.
Hope everybody's doing pretty good. I'm getting hot already, but I don't care about that. Y'all smash the like. Appreciate you being in here. chain off. How about that? Hope everybody's doing pretty good. You'll have that sometimes. That's the way it goes. Let's see what we got here. Hey, what's going on, Ray? Glad to see you. Hope you guys are doing pretty good. Hope we're getting along with it. Y'all be sure and hit the like button. We'll keep right on rolling. I was checking out who's on there. Lori Keller, Michael S. Hey, Grumpy. What's going on? Glad to see you, Cheech. Heck yeah. Hey, Mike. What's going on, buddy? Killing it. I hear you. Yeah, I could probably turn him that way a little bit. But now I got to put my chain back on. And heck, it just dawned on me. I don't know if I remember bringing a scrunch or not. I guess you'll have that, right? I mean, I'm bound to forget something. But let's find out. I got the tool thing over here. And let's see what we got. There's probably one in here. But man, I'll tell you, I do not remember putting one in. Always something. That? I guess not. Well, I have to finish it. I guess I have to finish that and use little saws the rest of the day. That's what happens when they're done. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, be sure to hit that like button. Hey, Tim, how's it going? Hi, Penelope. We can get by with the carbon bar on the rest of the job. let's see what we got here so far. How y'all doing? Boy, it's awful dark in there. 51 likes, we'll take it. Hey, Mr. C, what's going on? No, it don't do you no good, that's for sure. Heck yeah. If any, Ickle? Oh, I don't know, man. Hey, heck yeah, glad to meet you. Hey, what's going on, Belinda? Nice to see you in there. Heck yeah, we'll keep going, fire this one up, and keep rocking. I do have my RZ out. I had every intention of using it, actually, and as I get into sanding more, I suppose I ought to put it on. Okay. Yeah. My glasses slid clear off. Let's see what we got going here. Hey, been on there 30 minutes, got 63 likes. Let's see if we can get to 100. Appreciate y'all being here. Hey, Woodchucker, what's going on? Susie Q, hey, how's it going? Glad to see you. I bet you I got these gooed up so bad now I can't even see out of them. Yep. That's life in the pine industry, I suppose. I knew better. I got some safety glasses on. It's not too bad. It's just they get wet and they slide off. But we'll keep right on going. Put this BAUER Z back on. It is helping. And I had it out. I don't know why I didn't have it on. But I don't know how good y'all can see that. Hey, something went on wrong. And it's like you get new filters or the filters, and then you forget to replace them. So it's like, what's the point, you know? But heck yeah. All right. Yeah, hit that like button. Chucker, you got it right. Let's see if I can drop that down just a little bit more. Uh-oh. I about hit something I didn't mean to hit. Okay. Yeah, it's a little hard to see. I wonder if I put him on another block under it. Get him a little higher. I can do that. It's still a little shaky, but you know, whatever. You see him better? Yeah, kinda. That's a little tough in here, I'd say. But it's so bright outside is it part of the issue. But anyway. Get this thing back on. But basic cow, I mean, he's already got his basic cow shit. where the beak's at, or the muzzle's at. And so I'm trying to work my way through that and figure out what we got. And let's see, if any cool, heck yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. Aluminum, heck yeah. Anyway, hit the like button. We'll keep on going. What you got, boss lady? Would you look at that freaking bug hole right there in the nose? I don't know how far back in there it goes, but I want to try to get rid of it. You know, I don't want to leave it like that if I can help it. That's what I think it would be. Just a minute.
Oh my gosh,
Hell,
that's
it's something.
cute. You should make
Yeah.
a Highland cow with
one of them white
glasses,
ones.
honey.
Yeah, look at that.
What is that?
It's a little white worm. They're like a tree worm for this kind of stuff. I'm gonna have to leave him like that though. Well, I can cut a little bit off, but if I cut too much more off, his nose is gonna be too short. You know, and I'd rather him be a little wonky in the nose than have a short muzzle. You know what I mean?
I love the Highland cow with the glasses.
What?
I like the Highland cow with the glasses.
What?
I like the Highland cow with the glasses.
Oh yeah, you like him with the glasses? They're upside down now.
I know.
Yeah, I think he's been drinking.
Oh, Miller
I
Lite?
think that's what it is. Huh?
Too many Miller Lights?
It could be. I don't know. Did you check the box this morning? I don't know. All right, y'all, hit the like button. We'll keep right on going. I just got to get this in my ears here real quick. But I'm going to have to cut that muzzle down more to get rid of that wormhole. And then, like, there was a chip here. This log's been kind of goofy way through. But I'm glad I found that because he would have ate his way out of it anyway, probably. So, whatever. We'll take it. I'll put these back in now. I want to get back to going. And I'm just going to have to cut it down more. It is what it is. Looks like if I cut it back a chain length, a chain width, it'll probably get it. Or close to it. way that goes. Got to put more in it. Hope you guys are doing pretty good. Hit that like button. Man, we're kind of dragging. Hey, Mainly, what's going on? Glad to see you in there. Hey, Creation Dust 777, the best chainsaw carver in the world. Glad to see you in there. All right, guys, hit that like button, and I'll clean up the back. I'm gonna go back to the NEOTEC for a minute. And actually, now it's down low. I'm gonna let the face cool off. Yeah. But yeah, I can't believe it. I forgot a scratch. And yeah. Actually, I think my neighbor here, he's probably got one. But that said, I'm going to wait until I'm done with the live stream to worry about it. I think I can get by without it. Let's see. Okay. Always something. This way it is. Just got to go with the flow. Put some more in it. Well, thank you, little guy. Keep the sawdust out, so. All right. Come on, baby. That's the way it goes, isn't it? I think I'll get it eventually. walnut pieces? Nah, no. Let me pull my plugs out. Heck yeah. Give me some of that. Heck yeah. You get that up here. All right, sounds good to me. I'm gonna set him out here. Turn into something yet today. Well, I see a big gnome in there. Hey, thank you. Yeah. That was pretty cool. He just brought me by a piece of walnut remnant. It was like a heel, and a pretty good looking piece. Yeah, hit the like. Hit the like. Let's get to 100. Let's go. We're not that far off. How long we been on here? Not an hour yet. That's good. So I'm gonna finish this dude on this live stream. That's the plan, and go from there. Burning everything. Everything. We're gonna do everything. So he's done. I'm gonna put these earplugs back in now. I don't know how good that lighting is. To me, it's just not very good. It looks awful dark in here. I don't know. We might try it from the other corner this afternoon and see how it looks. All right. Let's find out, because that thing's kind of heavy for holding that up, and we got this, so why not use it, right? That's where I'm at with it. Huh. Nothing wants to run today. Here it is. Let him docker it up a little bit. I'm making a cow. He's a Highland cow. He's gonna have horns when I'm all done with him. Hey, and I'm live streaming, so you can come over here and you can wave at him. People see you. There's 146 people watching. If you want to come over here and wave at them. All right. I think I'm happy with that. Huh? Heck yeah. Let's see what we got here. 95. Remember having a hard time getting 100 today. Hey, Millie Maple, what's going on? Glad to see you. I know we are soaking wet. I'd say that picture, it's just hard to see it. It seems so far away. But that said, I'm going to go ahead and drill the horn holes next. And hey, boss, see if you can find some water.
Water?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so hot, I'm cold. That makes any sense. It should.
What do you make the horns out of?
Huh?
You make the horns out of that wood?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this this skinnier dowel, and that's what the horn will be. And I can do it one of two ways. I can cut it off, or I can go straight through. And it's just gonna depend on how it drills. If it drills decent, I'm gonna go straight through. And then it'll just be all one solid piece going away all over it either. And then even if it comes out a little wonky on the other side, at least it's straight. Or you know, it's all the same. Let's just see how it drills there.
I think it'd be cool to make a long horn.
Yeah? Yeah, you could carry it. Yeah, longhorn, yeah. Yeah, they're all the same to me, I think.
Yeah.
I tend to think, you know. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
I don't think I can make stuff like this. The only thing I can make out of wood is like
I got a bad feeling about this.
wood.
It just looks like I went too low.
Looks about the same in this one.
Uh-huh.
Looks about the same in this one. This one's like right above
Yeah,
here.
I can always cut a little ear off there if that's the case, but.
There you go, Ben.
Thanks. Man, I don't think it's quite long enough, is it? Woo! Cut my arm off there.
I've
Come
only,
out. Oh yeah, that looks alright.
I've
Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be way off.
only made a couple of birdhouses.
What is it now?
I've only made a couple of birdhouses.
Yeah.
Put 'em in the
You made a couple bull houses?
Birdhouses.
Oh, bird houses. I got you. Yeah, bird houses. That's all right though. That's a good place to start. You know what I mean? Think it's gonna go all the way through?
Hope so.
Yeah.
Might.
It's good. It's gonna be a little crooked because its head's one way and the horn's the other way. And I did get off, but it's not gonna be bad. I don't know why I thought that'd be a good idea, but I thought it'd be a good idea. You'll have that sometime.
Are you gonna make them hold a welcome sign?
What is it?
Are you gonna make them hold a welcome sign?
Yeah, that's what I got right here. I'm gonna cut that out next, actually. After I put this in here and burn him. Yeah, that's the plan.
How do you burn it?
Coming out? No.
How do you burn it? Do you
I got a
just, like,
torch here. I'll show you. It's pretty neat.
And you polish it and stuff like that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad. He's got kind of a funny look about him anyway, so a little bit more.
How does he not fall off when you do that?
I'd say that'd be it. What was it?
How does he not fall off when you do that?
I don't know. I mean, it's heavy enough. It kind of stays there, you know. And I mean, you got to think, I'm pretty hard on it, ain't I? I am pretty hard on it. Yeah. All right. I got to cut this off about here. I'll match that up. I'll put my earplugs back in. I can find them.
Do you use that like a grinder thingy for his nose and mouth?
Yeah, clean it up. Clean up the nose, and I'll use that on the nose and the four hooves. Yeah, but that's it. Everything else would just be fire. That'd be about it. Heck yeah, let's see what we got here. 97, we're 3 away. Heck yeah, all right. What we got here? Welcome sign? Welcome. Yeah, welcome. One time I was in a hurry and I made a sign that said welcome instead of welcome. And I did it on live stream, so everybody's seen it. It was pretty funny. And I don't care, I embrace my mistakes. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? All right. Put this in, we'll zip that horn down short and burn this dude. I probably should have burned him before I put the horn in. Because I had the thing, I got it now, I'll have to go back and sand off the horn whatever I burn. Okay, now I've been forgetting stuff. I wondered if I brought my striker. I did. It's fun to burn this stuff.
Yeah.
And I got a fire extinguisher, so I'm not gonna start a fire. A little bit. All right, let's drink some water and then we'll put this fire out a little bit. Hey, we finally made it over 100. Hey, thanks, guys. Heck yeah. Got that on there a little bit. Cool it off. Then I can go ahead and sand him. I'm gonna start with the sign. I'm gonna get and sand the muzzle and the hooves. And we'll go from there. We'll probably go ahead and paint the hooves because I got black paint here. How about that? Yeah, burning edges.
This side needs burnt more too on that side, back side.
What?
This side over here needs burnt more.
Needs what?
Burnt more.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. That's why you're the boss, lady. Right. I'll do that. Put that in there in a way so it don't catch fire, you know what I mean? So let's see what we got here. Heck yeah, 111. That's awesome. Hey, Runic, Artsy, John. Hey, what is that? Mirror? Okay, I can't hardly read it. It's so dark in there on that screen anyway. Wow, I killed that water fast. Hopefully I don't get starting any fires. I'll have to urinate on them. How about that? Okay, I want to clean the ears out with a finger sander. And that's another thing. I hope I don't break a belt on the finger sander because I did not bring any extra. You know what I mean? It's not like it's life or death situation. I mean, heck, it'll be here tomorrow. You know. Put that mask back on. I want to look safe. I think he's done. I'm ready to make the sign. Other than I think I'll spray the hooves, even though it may come through. I don't know how the sap's going to be. Hi, Simo. How's it going? Glad to see you. I don't know how it's going to be on the hooves, but I'm going to go ahead and spray them anyway. And the sap may come through or it may not. You know, you don't never know, you know. You never know. Okay, here's the black. We're going to fade to black and seem to fade away. How about that? Drifting further every day. Remember this, Runic, getting lost within myself, nothing matters, no one else, right? Heck yeah. I'm sure he knows that stuff. I like old Metallica songs. All right. Alright, there's that. So I'm gonna take him out, set him under the fence, and then I'm gonna start bringing this sign piece up here and work on that. Hope everybody's doing pretty good. Heck yeah. We got RC, Runic. I knew you'd know that Metallica stuff anyway. Old Path, what's going on, buddy? Glad to see you. In there, you schmuck. Glad to see you, bud. Okay, I'm gonna set, oh, you know what? I cut the horns off and they need sanded, but I better wait for that paint to dry. And I'm gonna put him under here for now on the other side so that I don't get sawdust all over him. And then I'll bring him back in once I get the sign done. there's that. All right. Bring this piece up. Now I'll go out. I think that water would give me like a cold feel. It'll make me feel pretty good. I'm happy. All right. How can you see that? See that all right? Not really. It's awful dark, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's hard to see it. I know. It is what it is. I can pull it up there a little closer there, I think. Maybe. I can try that. Let me take that stuff out of here. And then I got to pick a saw to use. I think I'll start with the JONCUTTER, but the odd angles, I don't know. We're going to have to see how it does on that. What do you think, boss lady? We'll make a welcome sign now. Welcome. This one's not going to say welcome, man. Let me put my cover back on. See how that looks. Ah, it's not too bad. I mean, heck, I'm going to be in front of the camera a good bit of the time anyway, so. Let's see how this goes.
The guy over here in the cage is doing all the work.
Nah, she does it all. I'm just the one that looks dirty.
Yeah, you're the one. I was going to say, you don't look pretty. I hope you didn't say that.
Nah, I'm telling you, no, I guarantee you that. You know, if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough.
Yeah. There you go. I got you there.
Put some more in it. What do you think, boss lady? It's hot. Friday's always a slow day. Like last year for Friday, we thought this place was going to be a bust, and the reason I say that is for the whole day Friday we did 80 bucks. I mean, it was really slow, and looks like more of the same this year.
Oh, we're up more than that.
What?
We're up more than that.
What'd you sell?
Little bathtub bear.
Huh?
Little bathtub bear.
Little what bear?
Little bath bear.
Oh yeah, little boss bear.
Bath bear.
Oh, the little bath bear sold? Heck yeah. Oh, but Baby Kisses would be proud of me on that one. That, what was it, 125 I think? That thing was so cute, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll have to make more of them. I'm gonna make another one now. That's what's gonna be next. Or I might wait till after I eat something, come back, live stream it, and make another one. But yeah, guys, so, those bathtub bears, I made 3 of them. I just sold my first one. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm just finding out. Hey, Hooker Creek, what's going on? Lancaster, Ohio. Anyway, so just sold that first, or the little bathtub bear I made. And the foam that I used was like, it's like WURTH, Worth, maybe? I don't know. What I do know is we started out with that Gorilla Glue foam. And that foam was really good. It foamed up really good, but it was like a dark gray and you had to paint it. And then when I tried to reuse it again, it come out brown, and I don't even want to tell you what that looked like. So, right? Yeah. I mean, it looked like somebody had a really bad day. Everything they'd ate for a year came out at once. Anyhow, I bought some of that wort, and I actually bought it to fill a crack, and I never got around to using it. So I thought, man, I'm gonna try this out, see what it looks like. It was perfect. It looked just like foamy soap. I mean, it's like a white, just a touch of yellow, but mainly white. Just absolutely awesome. Didn't have to paint it, and I got a big one out here I had to paint. But I can't wait to tell Baby Kisses about selling that, you know? All right, let me dump some oil in this thing so I can keep going. Yeah, that's awesome. Hope to sell a big one now. Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sweat bees. The birds and the bees and the cigarette trees on the Big Rock Candy Mountain. On the Big Rock Candy Mountain. On the Big Rock Candy Mountain. We never change our socks, and the little flows of alcohol come streaming down the rocks. How we doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Sweating a lot, but other than that, I'm gonna make it. Yeah. Yeah, she brought me a bottle of water and she told me if I work harder, she might give me some ice later. Yeah. How you doing there, man? I like them goggles you got on. Keep your eyes safe, doesn't it? I'd say with glasses like that, you kind of need a shirt that says ain't no sun getting in here. You know what I mean? Or I hate vitamin D. That's the one. There you go. Oh, let's see what we got here. You guys having fun? Heck yeah, 125 likes. Or, yeah, that's it. All right. Uh-oh, it's on fire. Woo! I don't know that I've ever had that happen. Oh, that was great. I'll have to give that a few minutes to dry before we can sand it. But that said, I mean, if you got it drawn out, I think on these signs, the hardest thing to do is I can't plug one tool into another tool, I don't think. The hardest thing to do is get the distances, you know, fairly easy or fairly close together, you know. At least that's the goal. Yeah, fire in the hole, no doubt. But anyway, I think the hardest thing to do is get the letters spaced out. And then actually I've been thinking, like I said, I have a book that Jamie Dorian put out that where he did those words like halfway in there, he cut them out and he put some other lines and stuff in there. And I kind of like that, so I might try making something similar to that eventually for the welcome signs to these things. But these just pop, they're really cool. Chainsaw carved. In fact, I got a Chainsaw Carved International one out here. And we're at an international specific tracker show, so hopefully we sell that thing. And if not, we'll sell it. I ain't made nothing I couldn't sell, whatever reason. And hey, that's something to think about. No matter how ugly a carving is, somebody will buy it. Trust me, somebody will buy it. Okay, give that a few more minutes. So there ain't no tack, not really. You got a little bit, it still wants to stick, but I want the in here to be nice and black. So what do you think? How's it going there? You selling anything else?
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Oh, that's all right. What you did, I'm happy. If that's all we sell today, that's better than it was last year. You know? Last year, I think it was like 4 pumpkins. You know? I haven't seen nearly as many women here this year so far. I mean, early. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, you know, good, I just want him to get out of my hair and go to that tractor show and leave me alone. You think that's what it is?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Could be. I don't know. I don't know what to do with my mask. I gotta send this. And I think that kid stole it. No, I'm just kidding. Blame some random kid that was standing there. Okay. It's getting close though. Hey, look at that. Think that needs changed?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a pack of 5 brand new ones that I got from Suzanne's KUTZALL link. You know what I mean? But I hadn't changed it. That's the set it comes with 2. Doesn't that look horrible? I'm not even showing you guys. I'm embarrassed of it.
Why
What do you
wouldn't
think?
you change that out?
What?
Why won't you change
Because I'm a fat guy. And what do fat guys do? They procrastinate and are lazy and they don't do anything but sleep all day, right? That sound right?
No.
I bet you them guys do it that's walking up here. I mean, I didn't say everybody, just... Whoa! Alright. That's alright, don't it? Not too bad, not too good. Can y'all read it on there? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can read that. Heck yeah. What?
Looks great.
Hey, baby kisses, what's going on? I sold one of the bathtub bears, the little one. He sold, I didn't even know he sold. Boss lady just come and told me. But I told her, baby kisses, to be proud of me. I sold one now. Heck yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get my bit and take that out, and we'll bring this Highland cow back in here. And I'm gonna find my screws. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make another bathtub bear. Okay. Let me get this thing out of the way. You gotta be careful and also you sit down in the chair and end up hitting her back on that thing too hard or something. Okay, bring this guy back in here. You don't see him the horns on this guy. So what do I do with my mask? I keep leaving the stuff. What do you do? There it is. I don't care though, if you don't care. You guys care? I know enough to know that I don't know. I don't know about you. Let's see what we got here. Heck yeah. Hey, Deland, what's going on? Glad to see you, buddy. All right, those are horns on that guy. I'll be darned. I can't believe it. I never, can you guys believe that? I never tested that piece to see if it fit, and it does not fit. So I'm gonna have to go back there. It's about to change. Can you believe that? I made a sign for this thing. You know how I always test them? I always try to get them just right.
Yeah.
I never even tested it. That's all right. It only take me a minute to fix it though. I can't believe that.
I thought you were going to say you forgot something.
Huh?
I thought you were going to say you forgot something.
Well, yeah, I only gave him 1 foot. I forgot to give him a foot. It's only off about a chain width. So it'd be easy to fix, and then I'll have to burn it again. Oh well. Try that now. Let's see how that works. Oh yeah, perfect. You did. Heck yeah, barely. He barely fit in under the nose. You know? That's what happens when you're done. I mean, you know, whatever. Clean that up and off a little bit. Heck yeah, you guys hear them steam whistles? It'll get neat. There'll be all kinds of stuff out here running. Probably by this afternoon, they'll get them all working. Yeah, baby kisses, it was a real thick piece, wasn't it? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, DeLand, when are you going live? Okay, all right. So I think that's pretty much it for that piece. Hey, let me know, DeLand, because if it just kind of depends on what time you're going to be on. What I do this afternoon. I'm planning on coming on this afternoon, but I've already been on, so I can work around you. If you're going to be earlier, let me know. If you're going to be later, I'll try to hurry up and get back in here, one of the two. But did he say? Oh no, OHO no. I hear you, Tim. There's all kinds of baby kisses. There's all kinds of steam powered stuff out here, and I'm sure that's what that was, some kind of steam powered whistle. My you hear all that here? So down through there's all kinds of different stuff going, and then there's a couple pieces back here, and there's a steam powered sawmill over there. But yeah, this over here, there's all kinds, that whole aisle, there's steam stuff, and you can see they're getting some started. But let's see, DeLand, let's see, waiting on a plumber. Okay, might be this evening. All right, well, I'm just gonna plan on it then, DeLand, coming in back in about 1 o'clock. I'm gonna eat something, drink something, and then come back in for a little while. But I will be back. You guys have a good time. And oh, here, let me get back on my cow again one more time. Here's this goofy little cow. What do you think of them crazy horns? Drilled all the way through. Somebody will buy it, trust me. He's still cute. All right, that's what we got, guys. We'll catch y'all later about 1 o'clock. Come back when you can stay late.